Hello everyone, Action here. Hope you're doing fine. Today we'll be starting our second playthrough of the channel, now playing as the Hesukaran League. If you like this kind of gameplay, please hit that like button, and if you haven't watched our latest playthrough, if you wanna know what a true godlike psionic empire is, check that out. So our origin is gonna be synthetic fertility, which is kind of a challenging one because our pops start to decrease due to the pathogenic gene. However, it is one of the strongest origins in the late game, and I'm gonna show to you guys just how you can get to mid-game with an immense technology advantage. So for our civics, we're gonna go with parliamentary system, granting us extra pop resource output, and also the most important part is that our factions will be formed in your empire shortly after the game starts. So our unit production is gonna rely almost upon parliamentary system with the combination with fanatic egalitarian, which also grants us another 50% faction resource output, on top of a very nice little bonus for our specialist jobs. We're also gonna have functional architecture that grants us tons and tons of building bonuses, such as building slots and build cost reduction and planetary build speed. We're gonna go with materialist for that academic privilege, living standards, and extra research speed. Our government is democratic because it's a prerequisite for parliamentary system, but is also very good because we can reform our government every time we change a ruler, which can be done every 10 years. For our traits, we're gonna go with intelligence and natural engineers for that extra 25% engineer from jobs. We're also using ingenious because it's one of the best traits for the early game, and we're gonna go with a dry planet class, increasing our odds at gaining generator district. Our ruler is gonna be a scientist with spark of genius for that extra research speed as well. So those are our galaxy settings and advanced settings if you want to copy it. So here we go, and now we have the identity repository situation. So we're gonna go and do a little bit of a setup. First, we are gonna remove our current agenda and get the synthetic evolution. This means we can start researching our powered exoskeletons technology, and you grab it right here. However, there is a slight little advantage that you can make of it, which is you, instead of researching the artificial workforce, you research the power of the exoskeleton first. So by the time you finish up the agenda, you will probably have finished the power of the exoskeletons technology, meaning your agenda will give you progress not towards this technology, but instead to the real one, which is artificial workforce, therefore greatly increasing your technology advantage. We are gonna sell a lot of material so we can have 400 minerals right at the start of the game, and we're gonna use those minerals to build a research lab. We change your citizens' living standards to academic privilege, giving us more happiness and more research speed. We're also gonna change our diplomatic stance to isolationist for extra unity output, close our borders, we don't want those filthy xenos in, and civilian economy, because we're gonna lose a lot of consumer goods in the early game. We'll send out our science ship to do a little bit of exploring for us, and also our military vessels. So here you can see we have only 51 research points and 28 unity production. In the next month, you're gonna see just how massive of an increase it is. So our unit production already increased to 55 per month, but we can further increase it by making our faction approval higher, and we do that by resolving the issues they have. This one, they want us to have benevolent subjugation policy, which is very easy to have, so we're just gonna go here and change to benevolent. For our first tradition, we go with statecraft because it's the best
Council
option
agenda available.
to increase our council agenda speed and finish up those precious agendas as quickly as possible. Ooh, we found exotic gases here. That's gonna be very useful. So we finish up our first research lab, and now we just buy more minerals and start the production of another one. It is good for you to start buying a little bit of consumer goods because you're gonna run out of it very quickly with this build. Oh, we got the Cybrex, that's huge! For those of you that don't know, the Cybrex are the best precursor, especially for a machine empire. Here we are also gonna grab amongst peers because we wanna have the shared benefits tradition as well. The reason for that is every time our leaders level up, they increase our council agenda speed. We are already making over 100 research in the first 2 years of the game. Now we grab shared benefits, Spark of Genius level 2.
Complete.
And right now we're not gonna grab any more of it, we're just gonna wait and farm Unity so we can finish up Synthetics as our second tradition. Now we have finished up powered exoskeletons, and we can shift to artificial workforce, which means our agenda is now gaining us tech progress towards artificial workforce. We can pay just 300 Unity to launch it 7 months earlier, which is very good. So we're just gonna do that. And we're gonna go now with Evolving Society, so we gain just a slight little bonuses to our Unity production. Oh, what are those guys? We found a fallen empire, and they're sitting right next to us.
Technology
You see
discovered.
how fragile our economy is at the early
Anomaly
game.
detected.
We're gonna go with fleet support. We don't want any of those food tags because we won't be consuming food very soon. And we are now producing over 200 research before the year 5 even. So you gotta do a little bit of juggling between the work jobs so you don't run out of basic resources. We have now already finished the first technology, which means our pop is now increasing once again. Since we're now close to finishing up Artificial Specialist, we are gonna start saving up some resources to already start building up our colony vessels. Because although our main species can't colonize any planet, our robot ones can as soon as we research the artificial specialists. We found the Skarzurian pre-FTL civilization, and they have just 4 little pops.
Complete.
They are from a hive
Anomaly
mind. That's interesting. We are already making almost 300 tech, and we have our elections. Thankfully, our ruler is the one that it's gonna be elected, because we don't want to change that right now. We want to keep the functional architecture for at least a little bit longer. We have already finished our artificial specialist technology, which now grants us the latest stage of the synthetic fertility, artificial administration. Now, this is where our agenda speed comes very clutch, because we do not have the tech progress to finish that unless we abused our agendas. So here I can pay 300 Unity, finish it up 6 months earlier. So we're just gonna do that. And now start gaining us even more Unity. We can start colonizing some of our planets, and this one is gonna be called New Hope, a very fitting name for our first colony. We found another pre-FTL civilization here, but this one has 26 pops, almost the same amount as we do. Start the production of our second colony vessel, because here we have a very juicy 20 size desert world to colonize. Oh, but we found many things here in the system. So there is a Shroud tunnel here, meaning this is the Shroud Enclave, and we are inside a Radiant Storm. So there must be a spiritualist empire with teachers of the Shroud origin at least somewhere in the galaxy. Oh no, a gravity storm affected our planet. Now, it's kind of bad, because it increased our consumer good upkeep from miners, farmers and technicians, and also will grant us more devastation every single month, reducing our overall pop production. And we have found some mysterious aliens in the Sol system. Oh my god, really? A nice little Unity bonus actually. I thought this one was the one that clogged our pipes. I guess that's the Stardust Storm. And we are now colonizing our second colony. Nah, you gotta be kidding me, right? A Stardust Storm has just appeared. Like, we're suffering 2 storms at the same time. We haven't even colonized the other planet, and it is already suffering another storm. Look, it has an aftermath of gravitational flux and another one giving us dust covered. At least it only has one pop, which is a robot, so only this robot here is suffering all of this. Just imagine the pain living there. Now we have launched another synthetic evolution agenda, meaning it was our last one. The artificial administration is gonna be completed within 14 months, so we can already start making progress towards expanding the council. And it is done. We have reached synthetic fertility. It is time for our synthetic awakening. So, because we finished the situation, we can now adopt synthetics. We can optimize which one here. I think I'm gonna go with upkeep from jobs reduction because we get so little modifiers to that thing. Well, since it is a reduction, it's something that scales very quickly with other modifiers. And we can fully adopt the synthetic tradition. And it's just an exact amount. If we have spent on another one of those traditions, we wouldn't have the unity necessary to finishing it. Here we are obviously gonna go with technological ascendancy so we can tech rush as quickly as possible. And for our next technology, we go with robomodding, so we can modify our machines. Here we go with full speed synthesization, reduces your time from basically 16 months to 8 months. We have established contact with the sages of the Shroud, but we don't want anything to do with those guys, for now at least. And there it is, all of our pops are now robots. So what we have here is our identity repository, meaning all of our dead pops are stored within this building. Now you can see it has stored 24 identities, giving us a plus 24% robotic output and a load of unity and research bonuses that are very nice. And here we have two options. Let them join Nirvana, which means our pops stay there, having a very happy silly life, or we can use this one and we instead get 24 pops. Now if we choose this one, I'm gonna be honest, it will probably crash our economy, and I rather have 24% robot output boost. I think it's much better. So they joined Nirvana, and here we make progress towards finishing statecraft. Now we have the synthetic rebirth, which we can pick between mixing our minds. In other words, getting personalities from me and from you, for instance, and mixing together, literally mixing our brains. Or we can have this one, that everyone gets to keep their own brain for themselves. And this one actually gives us more pop efficiency overall. We have fully finished the synthetic fertility and we get the synthetic dawn modifier, giving us a very good bonus to our pop modification. And also our species gained the synthetic salvation trait. We also gained two very powerful edicts, one granting us leader XP and lifespan, basically a better version of educational campaign, and the other one granting us 15% pop assembly speed, which we are definitely going to activate. We have established communications with the humans. Now they seem like lovely people, yeah. They're sure not gonna do anything bad to us, so we'll cooperate with you. Now we have our first batch of choices, which are going to determine whether or not we become virtual or modularity machines. So there's gonna be plenty of events, and depending on our choices, we can either be physical or virtual. You can kinda guess by the description. This one, it clearly says the physical world. We could transport our digital minds, so it's the physical, and since we are going to be modularity, let's focus on this one. And the other one would be virtual. This one, you can clearly see that centralized servers would be the virtual one, and individual servers could be the physical, because it's a physical place to call home. So we get a very nice bonus to happiness and pop housing usage for the next 25 years. Man, for real?
Technology discovered.
These void worms again? I mean, every time I play this game, the void worms spawn nearby, but I don't even know where they came from. I mean, there isn't even a single black hole nearby, so they must have been traveling from far away. And another one of those choices, now we go into granting us more engineering research speed. We have finished robo modding, and now we can fully customize our species, but we're gonna wait a little bit because soon we'll be able to get, there we go, just speaking of it, now we can either go with democratic transference, which is fantastic, just look at those bonuses. First, we get a specialist output of plus 1% per district, meaning if we have a size, let's say 25 planet, with 4 the extra districts from the orbital ring, we are sitting now at plus 29% specialist output just from those districts for free, basically. I don't even think there is a government form that gives all of those bonuses. And also the automatic resettlement chance, that's basically the greater than ourselves resolution. It's so good. I just love this one. And now if you look at it, we have our special advanced traits for the machines. So let's modify our super Hesicars. Yeah, that's a silly name, I don't like that. We have created our Neocar, and we're gonna apply this template to all of our pops.
Log updated.
It's gonna take us 25 months. We're also gonna change the rights of our robots to simulation, but we cannot do that until 6 years because we have recently given them citizenship. And what we're gonna do right now is just change the production of neocars or super Hesicars into soul recipients. Now what you can do with Modularity is create another template that's just gonna be an absolute monstrosity of pop assembly speed. Here you can see that it's giving us 5.75 pop assembly per month, and if we change that to the soul recipients, it goes to 7.76 per month. So almost a 50% increase. And what we're gonna do now is go here and set the rights to assimilation, physical health focus, meaning we don't even need to modify them whenever they are fully built. Oh, what? We have already rolled dice on Swarm. Yeah, I think that's very lucky, to be honest, because at least in my latest run it took so long to roll those technologies. We're now gonna build up some armies so we can invade this planet and later assimilate them into our perfect bodies. And we're gonna build armies of soul recipients. Just imagine those empty machines, strike them. Look at this gravity flux here. It cost us 900 minerals to build a single district. Oh, that's fantastic. Gain some nanites so we can activate nanite operators. We have now finished up statecraft and let's grab transcendent learning. But you may think, oh, action, this ascension perk is garbage. But let me tell you something, folks. Leaders aren't garbage, especially if you are a machine that can have leaders with incredibly long lifespan. And another thing you must consider is when we reset them by ascending, they also reset their age. So this leader right here is gonna live at least for more 134 years. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't paying much attention to this military fleets that was just scouting out the galaxy. And oh boy, they are not in a very good situation. But somehow all of them survived. I mean, those guys are good at escaping. So we now expand the council. Let's grab Speaker of Parliament. And this is where things get silly. Synthetic yield, granting us more monthly assembly speed. And we are deploying liberation forces. Greetings, comrades! We are giving them a very good greeting. Very easy win. Oh wait, we can actually gain UV lasers right now because of our observational point.
Technology discovered.
I mean, we finished up Dyson Sphere. And also the lasers, not Dyson Sphere, but Dyson Swarm. I mean, we are so ahead because of it. We are so ahead. Look at this. There we have it. We subjugated them. Now, they are very unhappy, obviously. But soon as we set the rights to assimilation, it is now gonna be completely stabilized. Oh wait, what? Oh, we lost the food production.
Discovered.
Oh wait. Yeah, let me fix that in just a little bit. Instead of selling, let's buy. Let's resettle a single one of you now, guys. Ah, this game's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, we can now either say Gon or Diozen. Oh, which one's the right one? Let's go with Diozen, that seems right. No! Who insulted them?
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Alright, we have much to gain, obviously. Oh, they are big, they are a very large empire. And they are subterranean as well, which means it's gonna be extra hard to vassalize them. And we have reached Arc Furnace, which is a very large power spike. So we are already sitting up on 500 research per month. We are now picking up our next tradition. Normally I would go with Supremacy, but since we already researched UV lasers, I would just go with Prosperity, so we can have better pop efficiency. So we launched our synthetic yield agenda, and we are now sitting at a 15. Oh wait, what? You want to take Zephyr Zane, which is our head of research? Nope. So as I was saying, we are now making 15 progress each month towards our pop growth, which is ridiculous. So we are basically making one pop every 8 months. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Now look at this. I've never seen a system this massive. It has 21 arc furnace deposit sites. Wow. It is bad that it's close to the Genlot enterprises and they are kinda aggressive towards us. We have now the strongest army leader in the game, basically. I mean, she's so OP, it's fantastic. So we're gonna just enlist you. You're gonna be very, very useful later into the game. We're gonna change our diplomatic stance to cooperative, so we don't get completely brutalized by our fellow Genlots here. And we found another pre-FTL civilization, but this one is very far away. And we have found the cube. Rotate those squares, scientist. We have learned from a pre-FTL civilization. We have satisfying insults as a research option, giving us extra insult efficiency. Now, I'm very curious, like, did they learn this from people playing League of Legends or some sort of that? Like, how? And we gain a benefit for insulting another empire every 5 years. So it's literally just rage bait. What? They declare war on us. It was so quick, I didn't even think about it. And we became a subject of them. You are a perversion of nature and a threat to all sapient life. We cannot allow you to replicate further. Come on. You're gonna be the first one we're gonna test our new insults on. And they're demanding the Saldar system, which is... oh, the best system we have. Come on, man. We already built an arc furnace for you. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop right here. Now we have reached a very high tech and we are sitting at a very comfortable research speed. So we are in very good shape for a long run. However, this enterprise that is attacking us might be a little bit difficult to deal with. It might give us a very, very hard setback because not only are they declaring war to conquer one of our best systems, one of the best systems I have ever seen in the galaxy, but also they are trying to make us a tributary, which means if we lose the war, they are gonna get a percentage of our basic resource production, and that's gonna slow us down significantly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you guys next time.